And I guess something that's probably on your mind a lot at the moment is parent engagement and how this fits into the kind of family experience. Can you tell me a little bit more about what you're working on right now, a little bit about My First 5 Years and
Absolutely.
how that feeds into some of the stuff we've already talked about
So my
as well?
first 5 years was my lockdown project, and as you said, alongside my good friend Jenny Johnson, who I've worked with for about a decade now, we had an idea for a child development app for parents, which basically is not linked to ages and stages. So it doesn't say at 6 weeks your baby will be doing this, at 2 years your child will be doing that. It starts with the child, wherever they come into the journey between birth and 5, and then it walks parents through noticing the really significant little things the parents just don't see or don't know. So what we're trying to do is reframe a lot of the stuff that parents might see as a negative. So I was talking to some parents just this week about, there was a parent who was saying, my child keeps throwing their food from their high chair onto the floor constantly. It's really annoying and I wish they didn't do it, and how can I stop them from doing it? And we had a whole conversation about, if you see that as a development process, you don't want to stop them from doing it. You might think slightly differently, but you'll actually want to encourage them, because it's a bit of serve and return, it's a bit of communication, it's also a bit of kind of exploring trajectory. It also shows there is cognitive development because they're looking at cause and effect. So this is not just a child going, whoop, there we go, just to annoy you. Even things like when your child is in Tesco's and has a complete meltdown because they want a Peppa lollipop and you say no, that actually to do that kind of, well, to have that, show that behaviour, you have to have developed to a certain stage in your cognitive development to allow your brain to be able to do that. So although it might be mortifyingly embarrassing for a parent, you can actually look at it and think, oh, at least I can see that my child is making some cognitive development, otherwise they wouldn't be able to have that. It wouldn't occur to them to have a tantrum, they'd just take what they were offered. So it's trying to get parents to notice the moments and celebrate the moments, and not then worry about these big milestones of things like reading, writing, walking. Because again, as a well-meaning parent, you often push your child towards that destination because it's really important. But if we can get you to see the little steps that are equally as important, then you should really relish those small steps.